Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, Chapter 21. Lin Mo. Gordon became a father-in-law. There is a shrewd wife in the family, and the check is too strict. Lin Mo went to the Southern District Police Station to give a statement. Gordon looked at Lin Mo even more resentfully. Lin, think about it, our Gotham Police Department needs someone like you. Lin Mo naturally rejected him firmly. Hey Lin, you're a Gotham hero. Next to Gordon, a young girl with hot red hair, excellent figure and attractive looks smiled at Lin Mo. Lin Mo, who are you? The girl laughed. Barbara Gordon, director of the Gotham Library. Lin Mo suddenly realized that this girl was Gordon's daughter and Oracle Man, and she would be shot by Joker later and became paralyzed. Hi, I'm Lin Mo, a roadside stall owner. Barbara covered her mouth and chuckled. Lin, you are very humorous. It is said that you have killed the Banksy gang and the Hugo gang in a few days, and captured Joker. In Barbara's opinion, Lin in front of her is not only handsome, but also has a sense of justice. The two chatted quickly. Gordon's heart skipped a beat. His daughter has a doctorate in management, don't be fooled by Lin Mo. Although he admires Lin Mo very much, Lin Mo is very flamboyant at first glance. It would be even better if Bruce Wayne could be his son-in-law. Jill slapped the file bag in her hand hard. That Lin, leave as soon as you finish recording the statement, the police station is not a place for you to chat. Lin Mo winked at Barbara. I'm sorry, there is a fierce wife in the family, Cha Gang is too powerful. Barbara covered her mouth and chuckled. Detective Jill is the most beautiful flower in the entire Gotham Police Department. Lin Mo nodded. That must be picked. Jill is numb, pushing Lin Mo. It's already late at night. Go back quickly, aren't you tired of setting up a stall every day? Lin Mo waved to Barbara, and rode a tricycle towards home. Ding, player Lin Mo, you smashed the Hugo gang and got 500 points. The barrage exploded in the live broadcast room. Brother Lin, what you are participating in is not a pickup game. In Gotham, there are quite a lot of top-quality girls. I just said goodbye to Catwoman, and it's Jill and Barbara again. When I go back, there will be Fairy Sister and Reba. I'm really sour. Jealousy has torn me apart. Save some for others. Lin Mo went back downstairs and looked up. The lights on the second floor were still on. Girls working so hard. Lin Mo parked the car, went to the second floor, knocked on the door. I really admire you two for working so hard. Reba pouted. Brother Mo, you're lying again. Sister Mulan just got the news that you took over the gang's lair and seized 10 kilograms of drugs, and you won't take me with you. Hua Mulan let out a long sigh. It's too cumbersome. Reba and I planned to drink some wine and take a rest. You took down another gang. We can only continue to analyze the case. Lin Mo didn't expect that two people were involved in his invisible. Those contestants from U Country used tricks on me, I had to send them all in. It's only 500 points, Joker alone has 2,000 points. The two were involved again. Reba brought the tablet over. Brother Mo, help us to analyze, this killer nicknamed Ogre killed 11 young women. These women were abused for about a week before being thrown around outside Gotham City. The father of one of the victims commissioned us. Lin Mo took a look. You are also investigating this case. Jill is also investigating, and tell me to be careful. Hua Mulan exclaimed, so you're Detective Jill's love interest. Lin Mo shrugged. You know the ogre. Hua Mulan cast a glance at Lin Mo. You know Gotham girls. Reba noticed the bat flying darts on Lin Mo's waist. Brother Mo, this thing is very well made. Lin Mo handed the bat flying darts over. Batman's surroundings, I just picked them up from Catwoman and sent them to you. If you have a good relationship with the future female monarch from all over the world, you will definitely not lose money. Reba's eyes turned into crescent moons when she smiled. Brother Mo, you are so kind to me, do you have any intentions? Lin Mo rubbed her hair. You seem to think that I have some plans for you. Reba blushed. What nonsense. Lin Mo took her tablet, looked at the information. This guy can deceive so many women. He should not be bad in appearance, and his economic conditions are also very good. These women are basically accosted by bars. Lin Mo looked at Hua Mulan's information. The bars he goes to are different every time, and he goes to better bars, and there are only a few bars left in Gotham. Hua Mulan's eyes lit up. Awesome, I didn't expect you to see the key point as soon as you came. Reba and I analyzed it for a long time, and we plan to go to the bar and wait for the rabbit. Which of these two bars do you think it is? Lin Mo pointed to the Foxglove bar. This one is good, choose this one. Behind the Foxglove bar is a high-level brothel, Maroni's Sight, a famous gold-selling den in Gotham City. If Lin Mo remembers correctly, the 12th victim in the plot disappeared at the Foxglove's bar. Reba tilted her head. Brother Mo, since we've decided, let's celebrate with something to eat. Lin Mo scratched her nose. Celebrating is fake, but wanting to eat is real. Aren't you afraid of eating fat? Reba is numb. Bad guys. She dragged Hua Mulan upstairs, turned around and made a face. Let's use the bathroom first. Lin Mo smiled. Don't waste water, let's go together. Hua Mulan was in a mess, and decided to remind Reba to be careful of scumbags. It is difficult to guard against house thieves day and night. Chapter 22. Lin Mo woke up naturally after sleeping. It was already noon, after washing. He went to the top of the building to practice a few sets of boxing and kicking. After a few days of training, his chi and blood increased by 0.3. The speed was a bit slow, and he had to rely on points to exchange attributes. He visited the system mall. The supernatural powers to exercise mental power are very expensive, at least 30,000 points are needed. Lin Mo sat down on the second floor. Reba and Hua Mulan were already working hard. It's too difficult, Brother Mo, I want to die. Seeing Lin Mo approaching, Reba quickly acted cute and miserable. Let's take a rest, just in time for lunch. There are a lot more bullet screens in the live broadcast room. Miss Reba is really cute. Be my girlfriend, I will cook for you every day. I can feed Reba to 150 caddies. Lin Mo asked Reba to help and cooked some home-cooked dishes, and the three of them had a delicious meal. Reba sandwiched a piece of sweet and sour meat for Lin Mo. Brother Mo, have you noticed that we are more like a family? Lin Mo laughed. A family of three, really good. Hua Mulan gave Reba a piece of meat. If you can't speak, don't speak, you will be taken advantage of accidentally. Lin Mo asked. Mulan, how did you plan to go to the Foxglove's bar tonight? Reba and I plan to dispatch separately, observe and test at the same time. How about you go over there to support it? Good. After eating and taking a rest, the three of them came to the top of the building and practiced against each other. Reba pulls Lin Mo. Brother Mo, I have a set of Qingqiu gymnastics here, let me teach you. Hua Mulan pulled Lin Mo aside. Lin Mo, the Nine Tails clan, they are all determined, whoever you choose is for life. You will never betray. Lin Mo, isn't this a good thing? Such traditional virtues are now lost, what a pity. Hua Mulan obviously understood what Lin Mo meant. Her aunt is Bai Qian, and the brothers in the family are all big beasts. Think about it, it's the result of cheating. Lin Mo nodded. That's right, when there is pressure, there is motivation. Reba hastened to teach me. Hua Mulan. Reba blushed. Brother Mo, don't get me wrong, I just think you're a nice person, and you'll cook delicious food for me. Lin Mo nodded. Of course I don't misunderstand. Reba bit her finger, took a talisman in her hand, and printed it on Lin Mo's hand. Qingqiu body refining technique appeared in Lin Mo's mind, a magical technique that passively and slowly absorbs star power to train the body. Absorbing star power can increase chi, blood and agility. Absorb star power, just suitable for evening activities. Fox Mid Bar. A few scantily clad girls on the stage were dancing there. Among the feasting and feasting, men and women who come out at night to look for prey come out one after another. Hua Mulan and Reba went into the bar one after another. Finally, Lin Mo, as soon as he entered the bar, he immediately attracted the attention of many girls. A rich woman in her 30s, with 7 points in appearance and full of jewels came over. Handsome, alone. Lin Mo laughed. Sorry, I have a date. He sent a few female flies away, and finally it was clean. Reba and Hua Mulan exchanged glances, and began to observe the people who came to the bar. Lin Mo's cell phone rang. It was an unfamiliar number. Hello, which one? Catwoman's pleasant voice came, and her tone was a bit uncomfortable. Why didn't you come out to the stall today? Do you know how many people are waiting for your egg fried rice? Can you be a little professional? Lin Mo is numb. Big sister, selling fried rice with eggs is a hobby of mine. You make me feel like I'm at work. I'm under a lot of pressure. Besides, you took out all the money I paid for the stall last night, so you can't change to someone else. Catwoman is even more numb. My bat flying darts can sell for 30,000 United States dollars, you're so kind. Tell me where you are, I'm hungry. Sooner or later you're going to be a fat orange. I'm in the Foxgloves Club. Catwoman, going to find a chicken. You're so dirty. Lin Mo was speechless. Is it possible? I'm just in the front bar. Hang up on Catwoman. Jill also called. Lin, why didn't you show up? Lin Mo, he explained again, feeling that he was too difficult. Jill, be careful, maybe that ogre has already set its sights on you. Lin Mo was on the phone while observing the people here. A well-dressed and handsome man is approaching Reba. Beauty, alone. Reba just wanted to talk. Lin Mo came over, draped Reba's fragrant shoulders. Obviously she's not alone. Reba's heart is sweet, but in this way, how can she find the ogre? Could it be that Brother Mo is the legendary love brain? Hee hee. Lin Mo said to the man. Are you looking for the perfect partner in your mind? The man's eyes showed confusion. I just came out to hunt for beauty, and I have a wife at home. Lin Mo shook his head. Going out to play with a wife, rubbish. You can go home now. The man nodded blankly. Okay, I'm going home now. The man bent down and began to roll out, instantly attracting the attention of many people. Reba, Brother Mo, is this a hypnotic ability technique? You are too ruthless, you actually told others to go home. The corner of Lin Mo's mouth twitched. Is there a possibility that letting him go home is just a mantra? Reba laughed loudly. Brother Mo, you are so funny. Lin Mo shook his head and said again. Hurry up and go home, don't get out. The man groaned, got up and walked away with a blank expression. Chapter 23. Reba started chatting with Lin Mo, and the two seemed very speculative. Hua Mulan drank the wine in her glass and sighed inwardly. Both men and women were chatting hotly, but she was the only one who was serious about handling the case. Lin Mo and Reba questioned several men together. All of them came out to hunt for sex, so they were naturally reprimanded by Lin Mo and went home. Others were talking. These two can play. Still looking for a third person. The requirements are quite high. Not long after, several people came in again. Catwoman, wearing a tight black skirt and high heels, looked around and saw Lin Mo and Reba. Damn bastard, you come here to pick up girls if you don't fry fried rice with eggs. The sexy kitty just came in, it attracted the attention of many men. In an instant, several people came to strike up a conversation, but Selena naturally refused, but Catwoman took away their wallets. Lin Mo, there is a knife on the head of the word color, it seems that these people don't understand. When I met Catwoman, it was really a waste of wallet. He quickly noticed that a man in a well-fitting suit was having a passionate chat with a girl. He spoke decently and looked very gentlemanly. The two had already picked up their coats and were about to go out. The man seemed to be able to avoid Lin Mo's gaze. Lin Mo walked over and smiled at the man. Brother, what are you doing at the bar? The man struggled slightly. Nature is looking for the perfect partner in my mind. The girl opposite him blushed, secretly happy, finally found the right person. Lin Mo continued to ask. What would you do if she wasn't your perfect match? The man smiled coldly. Naturally, it was tortured for a week, and then the body was dismembered and thrown away. The girl on the opposite side screamed, her face turned pale with fright, she just wanted to come to hunt for beauty, not to be dismembered. Reba, there you have it. She admired it quite a bit. Brother Mo, your hypnotic ability is so powerful, it's a magic tool for finding criminals. Lin Mo continued to ask. Where do you live? The man's expression was tangled, as if he was trying to resist. Lin Mo knows that his mental strength is not strong enough to be handy, especially for those who are determined. The man still said his address. Snapped. The woman slapped her past. Shameless. The man was instantly awakened. He felt a little appalled, and just wanted to get out of here quickly. Lin Mo and Reba grabbed his arms from left to right. Mr. Ogre, it is very necessary for you to go to the Gotham police station with me. The ogre struggled hard. What are you doing? This is illegal detention. He yelled loudly, attracting everyone's attention. The bearded man who was in charge of watching the scene brought a few subordinates over and stared at Lin Mo. Boy, what are you doing? Several customers have already been scared away by you. Lin Mo shrugged. Excuse me, we are catching a suspect. This person has 11 lives on his back. The ogre yelled, I'm a regular visitor here, a law-abiding businessman. Could it be that there are people in Maroni's territory who dare to arrest people casually? The police detectives dare not come to Maroni's territory. People around are pointing. The bearded man said viciously. The kid dares to make trouble in the Foxgloves bar, come with us and settle it. He looked at Reba obsessively. This chick is too high quality, grab it later, hee hee. Beauty, let's discuss life later. Bang. Reba picked up the wine bottle beside her and directly opened a scoop for him. Dare to interfere with this lady's handling of the case. Court death. Catwoman screamed suddenly, her expression was exaggerated. Very scary. It's all bleeding. She rushed out all the way, pocketing the wallets and watches of the melon eaters who were watching the show along the way. Lin Mo. This girl really takes advantage of her opportunities. The two bearded men were going to draw their guns. Another two bangs. Hua Mulan came behind them, directly gave them a wine bottle, and knocked them unconscious. People around were in an uproar. Why are the girls so hot tonight? Old people opened the ladle. The ogre still wanted to run, but Lin Mo kicked him to the ground with a whip, and kicked him again, almost beating him so hard that he couldn't take care of himself. Then, picking up the ogre by the collar. Go, let's go out first. There was a noise behind him, and a dozen big gold chains rushed over with baseball bats and machetes. Lin Mo kicked the deck away, and the deck flew out, knocking those people to the ground. By the time those people rushed out of the bar, Lin Mo and the others had long since disappeared. Catwoman is also watching secretly. Are you actually here to handle the case? Scrambled eggs and fried rice are such a promising job, yet you skipped work. In the car, the ogre yelled, you are illegally detained, I want to sue you. Lin Mo laughed, you still worry about yourself. He picked up the phone. Detective Jill, are you asleep? Jill said in a bad mood. I'm still working overtime at the police station. It's not because you solved the case too fast. I'm almost killed by you. Lin Mo smiled. We caught the ogre just now, you are so tired, so I won't bother you. On the other end of the phone, Jill screamed. What, ogre, you didn't lie to me. No, 115 Mill Street, the 5th floor on the top floor, we are rushing there, maybe you have a surprise, bring the forensic personnel. Good, the ogre snorted. Exactly, I'm going to file a complaint with Detective Jill, I'm an absolute good guy. Lin Mo kicked him. Stop talking nonsense to me. The ogre said again, you beat up Maroni's men, swept his place, and wished you luck. Reba is also slapped. You scum, kill a woman, you just wait. Chapter 24. The ogre laughed. There is no death penalty in Gotham, and when he escapes next time, he will definitely seek revenge from these three people. Soon, the three came to his apartment with the ogre, and Jill drove a police car in a hurry. Jill naturally ignored the ogre's complaint. Sir, here is the search warrant, open the door obediently. The ogre snorted. I am innocent, you will all receive complaints. Jill glanced at Lin Mo, meaning, is it reliable? Lin Mo glared at her, meaning, when have I ever been unreliable? Jill, I didn't go to the stall tonight, and I didn't eat fried rice with eggs. The ogre is numb. What the hell, what's the matter with you? If you want to take care of it, open the door quickly. The ogre opened the door. The detectives quickly found the secret door, which contained a room full of torture tools. There are also photographs of the 11 victims, as well as memorabilia left by the ogre from each. Jill was furious. You wait until the end of the prison. The ogre laughed. Lin, I'm waiting for you at Blackgate Prison, I hope you don't keep me waiting too long. Both Blackgate Prison and Arkham are holy places for villains to check in. Without graduation certificates from the two places, they are ashamed to call themselves Gotham villains. The difference between the two: if you are not sick, go to the Blackgate, and if you are crazy, go to Arkham. Lin Mo patted his face. If I go to Blackgate Prison, I will screw your head off. Jill took the ogre away. The three of Lin Mo went to the Southern District Police Station to record a statement. Gordon was so excited. Lin, you are the evil killer of Gotham. Lin Mo smiled at the former Gotham heads-up king. Gordon, Sin Buster should be for you. Gordon laughed. Young man, you have a future, consider joining us. Ding, player Lin Mo, James Gordon's favorability for you exceeds 80, special rewards, golden skills, star alchemy. Close black lens bracket. Reward chi and blood +2, mental power +2. Alchemy. Absorbing the power of the stars, strengthening brain cells, increasing mental power. Congratulations to Lin Mo, this reward from Gordon is very good. Lin Mo's backhand is ruthless rejection. Sorry, I like to set up a stall, and I also work part-time as a bounty hunter. Gordon sighed. Talents are hard to find. Open black lens bracket ding. Player Lin Mo, you caught the ogre and got 600 points. Close black lens bracket. Lin Mo has no hesitation. Zhu Yushu, fascination, and psychokinesis all need spiritual support. He exchanged all the points for spiritual power, and exchanged another 11 points of spiritual power, plus the bonus of 2 points. He already had 45 points of spiritual power. Hi, Lin, I heard you caught an ogre. Barbara Gordon greeted Lin Mo. Lin Mo laughed. It's actually Julin Detective Agency, I'm just assisting. Humble and low-key, Lin, you are so perfect. Gordon coughed. Daughter, after delivering the supper, go back and rest. There will be a Wayne Group charity book fair in the library tomorrow. The corner of Barbara's mouth twitched. This old man is really annoying. Gordon added, Lin, you have to be careful. If you offend Maroni, be careful of his revenge. Barbara invited, Lin, come to the book fair in our library tomorrow, okay? Lin Mo laughed. Okay, I'll go when I have time. Fox Mid Bar. The bearded men all had bandages on their heads. Maroni slapped the table angrily. Very good. It's been a long time since no one dared to make trouble in my bar. Have you checked out the details of those people? The subordinate hurriedly replied. Boss, I found out. That man's name is Lin Mo. He sells eggs and fried rice at a stall. He recently captured Joker and smashed up several gangs. He has a close relationship with Detective Jill. It was Catwoman who stole our safe money in the chaos. Maroni frowned. Catwoman, that bitch, I must kill him. This Lin Mo caught the Joker. He sent the U gang and the Banksy gang. Brother, a vendor, I'll help you get rid of him. Maroni's younger brother Seth smiled cruelly. I heard his 2 girls are very nice. The little brothers felt a chill in their hearts. This sass was known for his cruelty. No less than 10 men and women were tortured to death by him, and even more were killed. Maroni nods. Clean it up. I don't want Gordon and Jill to find evidence. Brother, don't worry. ... Gotham News the next day reported the news that the ogre was caught. Julin Detective Agency, especially the non-staff Lin Mo, is becoming more and more famous. The 3 of Lin Mo had just had lunch when an old lady came to the detective agency on the 2nd floor. Lin, help me find my poor daughter Linda. Hua Mulan poured the old lady a cup of tea. Don't get excited, speak slowly. The old lady told the story. Her daughter Linda has been missing for a week. The relationship between her daughter and son-in-law Chris is not very good, and there are often disputes. The last time the daughter called her was to tell the old lady that the two had reconciled, and Chris also mixed drinks for her. As a result, there was no news of my daughter for several days. According to Chris, Linda got up very early in the morning and asked him to drive her to the station, saying she was going shopping. In the afternoon, I called Chris and said that she would calmly consider the relationship between the two, and she would never be able to contact her again. What's even more hateful is that Joanne, Chris's student, moved into my daughter's house 3 days later. I asked my daughter's colleagues, and they all said that Chris and Joanne had an improper relationship, and the two were close. My daughter's condition is getting worse and worse, and there are often unknown scars. Chapter 25. Lin Mo and Hua Mulan looked at each other, feeling that Linda might have been killed. The old lady didn't want to believe it. My daughter must have been pissed off to leave without saying goodbye. Reba slapped the table hard. Scumbag. I hate scumbag the most in my life. There are a lot more bullet screens in the live broadcast room. Brother Mo, did you hear that? Little Fox Chincho hates scumbags. Think about the figures of Catwoman and Jill. If I were Brother Mo, I would also want to be a scumbag. Oh, man, I'm the only one thinking about how to help the old lady find her daughter. Lin Mo asked, Old lady, did you call the police? I have reported it. The police detective went to the house to check and found nothing unusual. It has been classified as an ordinary disappearance case. Chris also published in the newspaper, saying that he and his children miss his wife very much, and hope that she will come home quickly for the sake of the children. Hua Mulan began to look for information on the internet. She frowned. Linda's income is higher than Chris's. If he divorces, he will lose a lot. If Linda has been missing, he can sue for divorce and get all the property. For so many days, Linda's bank account has not been touched. The old lady was startled. Linda is highly myopic, and her glasses are still at home, so it is impossible to go far. Lin Mo said in a deep voice. Old lady, you have to be prepared. The old lady trembled. If my daughter is really dead, I will definitely want Chris to go to jail. You guys help me. Hotball la Lin Mo. Brother Mo, you are so kind, you must not let the scumbag get away with it. Lin Mo nodded. That must be, I hate scumbags the most in my life. Hua Mulan. The three of them drove the old lady to Linda's home in the East District. Just got there. The old lady got excited. That Joanne was actually wearing Linda's clothes, playing on the lawn with her 2 grandchildren. Chris was building the lawn, a happy family of 4. Asshole, why are you wearing my daughter's clothes? And her jewelry. Joanne was a little embarrassed. She was an orphan since she was a child, and she was deliberately helped by her teacher Chris, and gradually developed into this relationship. The barrage exploded in the live broadcast room. I'll go. Shaosun lives in the original wife's house, wears her clothes and jewelry. It's too ruthless, it can't be Linda who killed the little 3. I suspect Chris and Joanne did it together. Brother Mo, hurry up and get rid of this couple of dogs. Chris frowned. Carrie, there are people outside Linda who ran away with others. Is it wrong for Joanne to take care of my 2 children? Who are they? The old lady's face turned pale with anger. This is the detective I'm looking for. Hand over my daughter. Chris seems to be angry too. Your daughter ran away with a wild man, and you are so embarrassed to ask me for it. I haven't asked her for the support of the 2 children yet. Reba is angry. Scumbag, why do you have the nerve to say that? The neighbors all came out and pointed. Lin Mo, no nonsense. He stepped forward and shouted, look at me. Chris looked into Lin Mo's eyes and instantly entered a state of confusion. Lin Mo started asking questions. What did you do to Linda? Chris' expression became ferocious. That stinky bitch keeps arguing with me. What's wrong with finding a mistress? She still wants to divorce and take away most of the property, so I will kill her, of course. Lin Mo blocked the old lady who wanted to hit Chris, and continued to ask. How did you kill it? Where did you hide her body? I pretended to be reconciled with her, and even mixed wine for her. In fact, I drugged her. After she fainted, I strangled her to death. I sold her body overnight to the woods in the western suburbs of Gotham. Chris explained clearly the details of killing his wife. Hua Mulan made a positive record. The neighbors around were in an uproar, and Joanne took a few steps back with a look of horror. I really don't know about this, I wasn't involved. Lin Mo interrogated her with ecstasy, and found that she really didn't know that Chris killed his wife, and thought that Linda also had an affair and ran away with her lover. At the moment, the East District Police Station also sent people to come. Hua Mulan gave them the video that had been sent to the forum. A fat detective looked at Hua Mulan with bright eyes. Miss, I'm Superintendent Owen, let's have a drink tonight. Hua Mulan frowned. Lin Mo came over and put her arms around Hua Mulan's waist. Honey, are you all right? Can we go home? Hua Mulan felt Lin Mo's hand on her waist, and she couldn't let it go. Owen frowned. Boy, I know you, Gotham's so-called vigilante. If something happens to me sooner or later, I will catch you with my own hands. Lin Mo smiled. It's not clear who will arrest who. If Gotham's superintendent said that he had confiscated the money, Gordon would probably be the only one. Owen looked at Lin Mo's leaving back with cold eyes. Hua Mulan whispered, enough is enough, he hasn't watched it anymore. Lin Mo laughed. That fairy sister, no thanks. Hua Mulan was numb, it was obvious that she was taken advantage of. She glared at Lin Mo. Listen to me, thank you. Lin Mo shrugged. Say no thanks. Hua Mulan. This is the scumbag. Lin Mo looked at his watch. There's still time, how about we go to Barbara's charity book fair? Reba curled her lips and said sourly. What's the point? I don't have any money, so I might as well go home and eat some food and drink. It's not good to bother Brother Mo to pick up girls. Lin Mo. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.